Oh. Hey, what's going on, my fellow jewelers? It's been a minute. Thank you so much for tuning in. In this video, I want to show you my 4 new beads that I have on my website. And then you guys have been asking, what's going on with you? Like, I had to shut my YouTube channel down for 2 months because we were moving and I didn't know where we were going. And we're still kind of in transition, but I want to tell you more at the end of this video. So I'm so excited to be doing a video and in my car. It's really cold, but I'm not wearing my coat because I have this cute shirt on and I'm like, no, I'm going to show off the shirt and get cold. So thank you for tuning in. Yeah. So shall we get started with the bead collection? So I chose beads that I actually, I love. I love these white beads. They're all magnesite. So they're all real stones. Magnesite, I learned from the guy that I bought the beads from, that magnesite is the turquoise beads, but it's dyed turquoise, or it's dyed, or it's a natural white, or it's dyed certain colors and stuff. And so this one, it hasn't been dyed. It's just a nice cream color. And so I'm going to show you my 4 new beads I have on my website. They're all the same color, but different sizes. That's right. I went totally cream this time. Okay, you ready for the first one? The first one is my small beads. I hope you tell me, comment if you can see the cream. I don't know in this video if you can see the cream, but they're really small. They're 4 millimeter. They're kind of a little bit spotted and speckled. Do you see that? These are really fun. Like, I love using these for like spacer beads. You know, when you have like really big beads and you know that if you put a smaller bead in between, it would just make the whole thing pop. I feel like these are really great spacer beads. Yeah, I love them. I love spacer beads. I used to hate small beads. I still can't stand like seed beads because I just don't have the patience for them. But I am learning to really love smaller spacer beads, and I think these are perfect. So again, we're going over, all I have is magnesite today, and they're all cream. And tell me if you can see the cream. I don't know. Like, when I took the pictures, so on my website, when I took the pictures, they looked really white, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope people know that they're cream. And I try to put like, these are cream, they're not white and stuff. So 4 millimeter, just round beads. They're kind of matted. They're not really like the shiny ones. They have a little bit of shine, but not really. The next beads are the magnesite barrel beads. Now, barrel is just the shape, right? We call them barrel because of the shape. I don't know, like a wine barrel. I don't know why we call them barrel, but they're the barrel beads. I love these because I love like the little, I'm gonna try to put this close, like the little cracks you see in them. Oh, good, you can see the cream. Thanks, Kay, for telling me. Oh my goodness. So I love the cracks. They're not really cracked. They look cracked. Hey, you. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, Happy New Year's, guys. They're not cracked, but they have like little like lines that make it look cracked, and it's really pretty. Like, I love the marks on these beads and stuff. I love the barrel beads. Like, I think these are another great spacer. Unless you're doing a really tiny small necklace, these can also be a spacer, or they can just if you're doing really small beads, then it could just be a nice dainty necklace. Like, I think, I'm gonna put it like this. I think it's a nice dainty necklace and doing other beads with it and stuff. So I really like the barrel beads. Now these next two beads are like, I do love them. I'm saving my favorite shape for last. So this next one is just regular round beads, but they are, I know barrel beads are gorgeous, aren't they? I think they're gorgeous too. I love them in different colors and different sizes and stuff. So these are round, they're just plain round, but for some reason they really pop to me. Like I love all the markings. I feel these have more markings than the barrel beads, but I love the markings on them. And I just think they're great. For those tuning in, I only did magnesite. My newest update is magnesite beads, and they're all cream, but I love cream. Like, I think it's really pretty. And for this time of year, when we still kind of have the snow and stuff, I think it's a nice bead to do. But look at this. The 10 millimeter bead that, oh my goodness, like, I think these are gorgeous. And I love all the I love the markings. I love stone beads because even though I don't like imperfection, I like it when everything is the same. These have just like a little bit different here and there, right? Like, they're not exactly the same because they're stone, right? And so I really like just all the different variations, and I think they're pretty. Yeah, I know, I think they're pretty too, Lori. I totally think they're pretty. Okay, you're ready for my absolute, I think this is one of my favorite shapes when it comes to beads. I have two. Well, hello, what's going on? I have 2 favorite shapes. Cube, which I'm not there. I don't have any cube today. Cube is one of my favorite shapes of all times. And then this one, this shape. the coin shape. Now it's called coin because it looks like a coin, right? Like it looks like your coins and stuff. So it's round, but it's flat. And oh my goodness, I love coin shaped beads. It's one of my favorite shapes of all times. And so these two, like some of them are just plain. They don't have any of the markings on them, but some of them have some really pretty markings and stuff. I feel compared to the other magnesites, these are a bit darker cream. The other ones are a bit lighter cream and stuff. And so I love these coin shaped beads. I think they're I know I love coin. I love them. I love them. Like, I wish I could put them in almost every one of my jewelry pieces. So I wanted to show you, I actually made a video before I showed you these beads so that if you're like, Des, what kind of necklace or jewelry piece can we make with it? I just did a video on them using coins and I believe the barrel bead and stuff. And so yeah, I decided to show you these. They're on my website. You can check that out. If you have any questions right now, let me know. You guys have been asking for an update. Last you heard, I had 90 days to get out of my house, and that was brutal. That was emotionally brutal in itself. And there was lots of spiritual warfare. There was just lots of stuff emotionally going on. The Lord just kept saying, trust me, trust me, trust me. So we had to be out on a Sunday, right? We had to be out. Well, yeah, we had to be on a Sunday because we had someone coming to, someone paid for our house to be cleaned for us because we were so stressed and it was such a blessing. So we had to be out on a Sunday. I love the multi-strand beads. Me too. Necklaces. Me too. So we had to be on a Sunday. And on Friday, before we had to be out, the Lord hadn't told us we were going. Like he just kept giving no's and no's and no's. And it was so stressful and we knew we needed to trust him, but it was one of the most emotionally stressful times I've ever been in. And, oh, thank you so much, and so on Friday, we hadn't heard anything where we're going. And on Friday, the Lord's like, I'm going to tell you the next day on Saturday where you're going, like one day before we had to get out. So that Saturday we packed up, all of our stuff. And we're just like, where are we going? And this couple that my kids go to Awana's every Thursday, my kids go to Awana's. And this couple, we just kind of met there, that Joel kind of talked with the husband and stuff. I never met the wife before. He goes, hey, I have a basement. I have a fully made basement. Come stay. So on Saturday, they called us 5 times. They called, come move in with us. Come move in with us. And we kept praying, Lord, is this it? Lord, is this it? Like we wanted to move into our own house. We didn't want to move into someone's basement and stuff. And I was bawling. Like I know, right? Red Sea moment. And the Lord did the last moment. I totally agree. Red Sea moment, right? And last moment. And so we moved into their basement and the Lord said, it's just for a short time. You need to be here to heal and to rest. Like you've been through 2023 was one of the worst years of my life, for so many reasons. And so I did not want to move in basement. I want to move in my own place. But the Lord goes, I want you to move in with this couple. And we moved into their basement. And can I tell you, it's been so healing just by them being there, because they are a godly couple. They love the Lord and they are the sweetest thing ever. They've taken our kids as grandkids. They play like card games with them and they just have loved on our family, and they have healed me. Like they have healed my heart in ways they don't even know just by being themselves. And so guess what? For Christmas, I got COVID. Oh my goodness. I couldn't see my family. We had to stay home. Then my kids got COVID and then my husband just got over COVID, right? So we had to stay home. And they brought down gifts to us. Like we didn't even expect it. We didn't want gifts. They brought down gifts for us. And as I opened the gift, I'm gonna cry. As I opened the gifts, I just started bawling. I started bawling because I felt so loved on by someone that didn't really know us. You know, like this couple, we've only met for a month. We have dinner with them every night. And I bawled pretty much all Christmas in a good way. I was just healing so much from being loved on, from having such a rough season to where people were awful and mean. And it was a horrible season with people last year to a season where people that don't know us are loving on us. And I've never had that in my life. We've always been the ones to love on people. We've always been the one, like my husband and I were missionaries. And then we have like we help, about 200 families every month with food and with like household items. We've always been the ones to pour out, and for someone to pour into us, I've never really had like this. And so the Lord has just used them in a mighty way just by them being them, by their sweet selves, by kind of adopting our family. And so my husband, my husband's a pastor, but the church is so small, it can't pay us enough. And so my husband had to get a part-time job. He's starting, that took forever. And so he's getting trained and stuff so that we can get housing and stuff. Because the Lord said it's just a short time in this house. So that's where we are. We're in the basement of the most sweet couple you ever did meet. And they are so sweet, but we're still working towards getting a place of our own. So until then, at nights, when my kids go to sleep, we tear everything down and we build up my studio, and I do a quick, I know God's ways and his timing is not our ways and our timing, right? So at night, I build up my studio, I do a video, maybe tonight I might do 2 videos, and then I tear everything down and stuff. And so I don't have a space for a video, but we're just making our space work. It's the basement is like 1 bedroom, a bath, but we have our own laundry. Can you believe it? 5 of us need a laundry and stuff. And so, it's just God ordained. Like, it's just God ordained. It was never a place I would ever pick, ever. I would never pick someone's basement, ever. It's a beautiful basement. It's fully furnished, fully, made. I would never pick someone's basement, but it's exactly where the Lord needed us to go and needed us to heal. So yes, thank you. Keep praying for our family, because I just want my own place. I was calculating today that it's been 10 years since we moved into this area, that God called us to this area. Like, he was so specific for both my husband and I, so specific 10 years ago in May. And we have moved 7 times, and I am tired of moving. I am tired of not having my own place. I'm tired of not being able to make roots. And I'm like, Lord, I don't want to move again. Like, I want to move from the basement, but I want the next place to be, forever or something, right? So anyway, that's my update. I'm going to continue to do videos. I'm praying that our next place, I have a place for a studio instead of tearing everything down and building up and tearing down again. So anyway, thanks for waiting those 2 months. Thanks, guys, for your support and your love. Oh my gosh. Like, I was crying as I read your guys' messages about, like, we're praying for you, we miss you. So moving is tough. It is tough. That is no joke. It is tough. And so I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to you guys for all your love, for all your prayers, for all your support, even like your testimonies too. Like, I love that you guys were sharing your testimonies of what God had done with you moving, or your hard year or whatever. And so I just thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you so much. That's touching. The Lord made it so clear to end this video, I need to pray for you guys. He's like, make sure, because he's so on. He wants me to be really more very more like I can't think of the name, like focused on the videos, but making sure that I'm always ministering at the end of them. Okay, so when I was asking God, what does he want me to pray for the end of this video, he said, I want you to pray for seasonal depression. And I never, like, seasonal depression doesn't even like come across my mind. I don't have it. I love cloudy days. I love the snow. I love the rain. And so I knew it was the Lord, and I'm like, Lord, you keep asking me to pray this, but it's that time of year where some have seasonal depression. Like, it's just where you get down, where you don't see the sun. And so the Lord wanted me to pray for you and remind you that he is the Prince of Peace. He is the Prince of Peace. That when he walks into a room, when his presence is in the room, that there is peace. And for you to cling a hold of that during this season. If you struggle with seasonal depression, if you struggle with the winter months, that God is your Prince of Peace, that Jesus is your Prince of Peace. So I'm going to pray for that for you. So God, I thank you that you care so much about seasonal depression. You care about our emotions, Lord, and that you are the God of peace, that you say that Jesus is the Prince of Peace. And so, Lord, I pray right now that when people feel depressed or they feel the seasonal depression, that they would turn their eyes towards you, and that they would feel your presence, and they would feel a peace wash over them like they've never had before. And Lord, I just pray that you would be there, that they would recognize and they would cling to that you are their Prince of Peace in this season. Lord, I pray against I pray against seasonal depression. If it's the enemy, I just bind it and I say, go away in Jesus' name, never come back. If it's just an emotion, if it's thoughts, help them to renew their thoughts. If it's chemicals, Lord, balance the chemicals in their body, Lord. Whatever the case is, fix the problem, Lord, and help them get through this season with peace, with floods of peace, with your joy and your peace. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, oh my goodness. Thank you for tuning in. I love doing live with you guys. Check out my website if you want some cream beads, Magnesite real stone beads. And thanks for tuning in to watching the update of my life. And I'll keep you posted. And I'm gonna be doing more videos. As many videos as I can put out. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. I guess I can't edit that out. Bye, guys. Oh, thank you. I prayed for you. I had one big lot. Oh, you're so sweet. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.